Hey, happy May Day. Hello to each and every one of you, wherever you may be, and happy May Day for 2025. And oh my goodness, only 8 more months to go until 2025 is concluded. 1st of May 2025, give it another 8 months. 2025 will be over. Gosh, isn't this year going by so quickly? And all that. This year's going by very, very quickly. But let's see who's here. Hello to you all. Good evening, Sappa. Heather, hello, and hugs to you always, my lovely. Hello. And Hailey. And Blacksmith and Basil are here. Hello to you. Sue and Buddy, hello to you both. Nice to see you both as usual. And Charlie, nice to see you. Dormery, Metal, and Harriet. Oh dear, the disclaimer, I forgot. Because normally I've gotten into the habit of getting it done, haven't I? Yes, I'm hoping Dormarie's feeling better too. Sue, hello. Always lovely to see Sue. Metal, no trouble at all. No trouble at all, Metal. Certainly no trouble at all. And good luck with your interview in 15 minutes. I hope your interview, is it going to be on a YouTube live stream, your interview? If so, I hope it goes well. I really hope it goes well. And I wonder which channel you're going to be appearing on. And Deanne Norris, hello to you, Deanne. Hello, my lovely Deanne. Hello and hugs always. Yes. And Rexy and Great Westerness, hello to you. Oh. Always, always. Can't stay long, still got your revisions. No trouble at all, sir. Charlie, no trouble at all. Hoping your exam worked out all right. Yes, hoping his Metal's interview works out okay, but I wouldn't say hello, Sue. Sue, I certainly would never, never, never say hello without giving you a nice long hug, always. I mean, I would just, if I could, Sue, I would just wrap you in a nice long hug. Well, I could anyway, easily with you, couldn't I? Ah, come here, Sue. Honestly, and I wouldn't let you go. But do be assured, Sue, I'm a gentle man. Do be assured, if I wrapped you in a long protective hug, I would be gentle. Do be assured on that. It's on your YouTube. Oh, brilliant, Metal. Metal, just let you know, I've sent you... I sent you an email recently. Just to let you know. And obviously, and good luck with the interview. Of course, yes, and I would always love one from you too, so... Good luck, Charlie. Yes, thank you, Heidi. Thank you. Oh, shit. Yes, disclaimer. And the sobs mode. Oh, dear. Aren't I a numpty for forgetting to put it on? Oh, dear. Sorry. I've made a very, very foolish mistake now. Yes, thank goodness for that. Finally, beautiful, warm spring weather. After many years of cold springs. It's the first time I ever remember, the last time I remember there being a warmer spring. Yeah, there was 10 years ago. 10 years ago, we had a fairly warm spring in the UK. It wasn't hot, but it was mostly streaming sunshine and nice weather. Oh, you've replied. Okay, I didn't check. Sorry, Metal. But yes, let's do it. Let's do it. We'll make it happen. But Metal, are you any good? Are you any good at making... Are you good at making thumbnails? I thought I might ask. Margie's in. Gosh, it's been a while since I last saw you. Hiya, Margie. Hello. All's all right, thank you. Just got to sort out a careless mistake I made, but as Sapper said, very, very rightly so. Accidents happen, move on, get on with it. Yes. Brilliant. I mean, I'll send you a picture. I think I'll send you an ideal picture of me, Metal, so that it could be ideal for thumbnail usage. And Athers, hello. I am well, thank you. Thank you for saying I look well. Well, to tell you something, Athers, I've unbuttoned my top shirt collar, you see, because we've got much warmer weather now. And when the weather gets warmer, I take off my vest, and every time I ditch the vest for the summer season, for the remainder of spring and an early summer season, or throughout the rest of the summer until the fall season, I ditch wearing a vest, I ditch an extra jumper, and I wear namely just a shirt and a cardigan or a shirt and a jumper. But excluding heat waves, the heat waves, I never wear jumpers during baking hot 30-degree heat waves, just to let you know, Arthurs. Buttongate looks great. Thank you, Harriet. I will answer in a moment, Margie, but right now I've got to rectify a careless mistake I've made because I was a numpty. But as Sapper said, accidents happen, move on. Anyway, as anyone was saying, time to rectify my mistake. Now, okay. Anyway. Okay, right, that's done. And now for the next big part. What was next? No, there's something else that needs to be sorted out. I'll just, you know. Right. Okay. Done it. I do know you're England, Sue. Yes, I certainly do know that. Ta-ta for now. Goodbye for now, Metro. Take care. Got the disclaimer up now, Harriet. Recently, Margie, I attended a bus rally. I attended a bus rally in East Grinstead, and surprise you as it might, Margie, every year on normally the final Sunday of April, annually, Margie, East Grinstead High Street, they close off East Grinstead High Street from 8 o'clock in the morning, UK time, till 6 o'clock in the evening, UK time, that is. Annually, final Sunday of April, annually. And nothing is allowed, no transportation except for retired LT, London Transport. Buses drive along the East Grinstead High Street or certain bus routes. And that's it. So quite an interesting fun fact I thought I'd share with you there, since you were asking me the question. And I'm event attending this weekend, just to let you know, Margie. And Easter Saturday, I was event attending. We did, but we got there at different times, didn't we? Because it's further away from me, East Grinstead, and because it's easier to get the train. Because with the buses on the Sunday from Brighton to East Grinstead, Rexy, it's very complex, and that can easily take quite a long time on the bus too. I have the curtains drawn, Bill. Yes, I certainly do. But I turned a little lamp on. Pinch punch first of the month. Yes, Charlie, well shot. This is when the fun begins. Yes. This is when the fun begins. So many, yes. No, I know that, Rexy, I know. Many, yes, but there are some that David doesn't attend, but most of which I do go with David, yes. Or sometimes Jonathan Clements. Haven't mentioned, I think you know of Jonathan Clements, Heather, and also Dave Bryan. And I'm hoping to see Dave Bryan this weekend. He's a good friend, and David, so hopefully I'll see both of them together on Saturday. Wonderful best friends to have. And in case one wants to know, Pamela sadly could not make the live stream. I'm not going to say why. It's personal. Why I can't say why she's not here, because it is personal. And the reasons as to why she's not here are deeply personal, so it's not going to be leaked out or revealed. But all I can say is that she won't be here to moderate this live stream. So the moderators we've got are only Harriet and Dawn Marie for now. We had Jodie earlier on, but Jodie had important circumstances. I'm not going to say why, because it's personal to her. But there we are. Anyway. Right, Charlie, and I'll read this quickly. And then there's another person I need to say hello to. And then we're going to read, I'm going to read something interesting to all of you. It's going to be an interesting, truthful fact, not a story I'll be reading. Okay. Right. Oh, yes, and yes, Sapper. Sorry, Sapper. And we got Sapper too. No, but Jodie and Pamela couldn't make it. That's all. Right. Okay, Charlie. Your exam you had today was hard. It was hard. Went on for a good 4 hours. It was very hard, but you're glad it is done. And when's the next exam, Charlie? Oh, yes, Heather. Oh, sorry, Heather. I should not have excluded you. I'm so sorry. But yes, we got Heather too. Right, Diane. Oh, no, Diane. Your car was badly damaged in an accident recently. Had the power cut all day. Life's just honky-dory. Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah. Oh, howdy, Zeph. Howdy, and hugs always. Hello. Hello. And what is it that I'm missing? Lindy, yes, hello. Hello, my lovely Lindy. Hello. Hello. Okay, right, now we are going to read something interesting, right? Because it's May Day. As today marks May Day, I'm going to be reading to you about something regarding May Day, right? Just got to read up the present. It's on my phone, the information I'm going to be reading to you out. This presentation is going to be called a May Day presentation, presented by me and developed He needs no introduction. Serpa. Something we collaborated on. Okay, right. Time to get started. Okay, now, here lies the very question. What is May Day bank holiday? And that's when the question lies, and this is when the answer comes. May Day, it's a public holiday in the UK held on the first Monday of May annually. It combines traditional spring celebrations and workers' rights. But its historical origins regarding May Day, pagan roots, celebrations of fertility and renewal, traditions, maypole dancing, flower garlands, May Queens. And it was later linked to International Workers' Day on the 1st of May. We had an International Women's Day nearly a couple of months ago, which is 8th of March annually, but it's not a bank holiday, unfortunately. Oh, yeah. But if it was a bank holiday Monday, I think it would be better. Oh, wow, interesting. Okay. Completely cummy holiday. Okay. May Day and workers' rights. This next slide here. Okay. Slide 3, we're on. The May Day and workers' rights is May the 1st. Oh, yes, we just said that. It also honours the achievements of the labour movement. Goodbye for now, Charlie. Shadow 186, hello to you. Quite like the diesels. Quite like the diesels. Quite like the English electric diesels. And some of the Terrier steam engines. I like those ones. No, it was yesterday. Hitler took his life 80 years ago. Morgan is my doggy, just to say. And also it celebrates fair wages, safe conditions, and workers' dignity. Yes, Morgan is my doggy. Morgan, can we please keep everything relevant, please? Thank you. But the modern celebrations in the UK regarding May Day, spring festivals, dancing, fairs, labour movement events, marches and speeches, and also public relaxation, which will involve barbecues, outings, and of course, the long weekends. But the maypole dancing is the traditional British celebration of spring. Dancers weave ribbons around a tall pole, symbol of seasonal renewal. Why is it a bank holiday? It was introduced in the UK back when James Callaghan was Prime Minister back in 1978. Just let all of you know. It was introduced in 1978 when we had James Callaghan as our Prime Minister, before the days of Thatcher, that was. And it was officially called the Early May Bank Holiday in the past, a time for rest and community celebration. May Day around the world, celebrated globally as Labour Day on May the 1st. Parades, rallies, speeches in many countries, recognised in France, Germany, India, Brazil, and many more countries to name and list out. Hello, Gertrude. Thank you for saying I'm handsome. Thank you kindly. Thank you most sincerely kindly for saying I'm handsome and your kindness towards all. And thank you, Sue, for your kindness towards Gertrude. I think the next thing you're going to look out for, Sue is probably getting wrapped around in a big hug by Gertrude. Well, since you're small enough, that is, and all that. And Maria's in. Hello to you. Hello, Maria. Deanne, shout out to Daphne. Zeph, just to let you know, I'm reading some slides and I'm presenting the May Day origins, just to let you know. But good advice, good advice. And thank you, Sue, for your kindness towards Maria. Thank you. And now we've got to finish off the presentation. We are slide number 8. The fun facts now regarding May Day. In Oxford, normally for May Day in Oxford, Oxfordshire, where it's famously known to have the Oxford University, there's the singing at the dawn from Magdalen Tower. And in Padstow, unique Obios festival in Cornwall, mix of pagan and political traditions. But in summary regarding May Day celebrates life, nature, and labour, a day of reflection and celebration, and brings together tradition and modern values. If there's any way to so put it. And may I thank you all most sincerely, kindly, for taking the time in listening to this to my presentation, talking about the showcased surroundings and origins of May Day bank holiday, which is namely held in the UK by and large, and celebrated other countries too. Thank you most sincerely, kindly for listening. And also, you can thank SAPA, special additional thanks to SAPA too, for getting it all developed. Thank you, thank you. Megsy, hello to Megsy. And honestly, Megsy, the picture of Cardi and Felix, the cats, your son, and your your stunning daughter-in-law, very pretty daughter-in-law, and a handsome hunk of a man, your son. They are wonderful cats. They are wonderful cats. Your Cardi and Felix are wonderful cats. I mean, really, you definitely showed a good picture of them. But it's always wonderful seeing you, Megsy. Always wonderful seeing you. What was Anthony talking about, Gertrude? I forgot what it was. Thank you, Heather. Thank you. Thank you. It's always fabulous to see our Megsy. And her son and soon-to-be daughter-in-law, well, her son's fiancé, they've got 2 cats. And obviously I know you love cats too, since you've got cats of your own, and I've got cats of my own, Daphne and Nixie. Thought it might come of interest to you if I was to share. It's certainly a pleasure, Megsy. It's certainly a pleasure. And I was due to show. Yes, it was based in the UK, namely, yes, and obviously other countries have their own style of May Day. That's only true, as did the presentation tell us. May Day Fair on holiday on Monday at village called Iron Action, South Gloucestershire. Looking forward to the May pole dance. Pole dancing. You're going to get Sapper going on this one. Pole dancing. Let's do this. Bradley, hello to you. And thank you, Heather. We were expecting to have another presentation, which Sapper and I collaborated on. But it might be delayed before I can show it. And what was the? Oh, it was rendering. According to Sapper, it was being rendered. It was still rendering when he texted me about it, but it was something we've both done this one. But I will soon. Obviously, I will be informed when It's ready to present. And when it's presented, it will likely come in huge interest, potentially, to all of you. And other news to share, next week will mark 80 years since the signing of VE Day, the end of the Second World War. And I'm thinking very much about inviting Sapper on this live stream, and potentially other ex-military people. You know, because Sapper's ex-military, it will be a good opportunity to I think it'll be a good opportunity, you know, to talk about the significance of VE Day itself, having Sapper and potentially other ex-military people on the live stream itself. You have an old newspaper sealed up that announced VE Day. Well done you for preserving the history, Gertrude. Well done you. I mean, weren't your parents around during the Second World War? Your late parents, because I think, didn't you lose your mother over 10 years ago? But Gertrude. No, I know you wasn't born in at the time of VE Day, Sapper. No, I know that, but I was just I thought it would be a good opportunity to invite you to talk about its significance, VE Day. But I do know completely, utmost and foremost, very, very well and fully well that it was before your time. I do know that. That was all. That's all. And as Canada and Canadians served with UK and of course United States as well, so respectful as we are part of the Commonwealth. No, this is only true. It's only true. Goodbye for now. Ta-ta for now, Zeph. Take care of the dog. So sorry that the dog got subdued, and so sorry about the loss of Trinity. But take care for now. Goodbye for now. Take care. You was a Mayday pole dancer in sixth form. Didn't make any money, though. You were just talking about it earlier on, Harriet, yes. Hi, Bradley. Hello to you. Bradley Harwood is here. Hello to you. Pole dancing stories, Gertrude, can be funny. There was a VD day, but people got over it with cream. Oh, wow, what a story. I do know diamonds take centuries, yes, and good things certainly do take time, Sapper, and that comes with the saying as a useful, timely reminder, all in good time, all in good time. And it should, and if only more people understood this very saying, all in good time, all in good time. All in good time. I'm quite well, Anthony, and quite well. And once the presentation Sapper and I is ready, being I've obviously done the May Day talk, but there's another one that I really do think would come as far, far great, very, very good interest. Once that's ready, I'm going to immediately show it to all of you. Hiya, Tasso. Hello to you. Just got home and having a meal watching me. Hello, Tasso. Hello to you. Hello, Linda. Hello to Linda as well. And is Kit Sauce, is it? The bird. Kit Sauce? Is it Kit Sauce? Do remind me in case, because I sometimes forget names. Gertie's on. Gertie, special thanks to Gertie for promoting my content a few short days ago, fairly shortly after I went to the East Grinstead LT Country Bus Rally, which takes place annually on the final Sunday of April. Bowling. The bowling ball and the Skittles, Gertrude. Oh, my word. I never knew you had an affinity towards bowling. Affinity towards bowling. I haven't bowled for about 10 years now. I haven't bowled for about 10 years, so a long time. No, I'd like to bowl again. Hopefully my skills are not too rusty. Hopefully I've still got the skill. It's Kit Sot. Thank you, Tasso. Thank you for the reminder. Thank you. Gertie, who's on here, she is one YouTube comedy legend. She's brilliant with comedy. Honestly, she's fantastic with comedy. A true comedian. A true internet comedian is how one would describe Gertie. And definitely does she make many of us laugh. Even my best friend David Scott. Even my best friend David Scott finds Gertie funny because he's watched some of her content. He's like, "Oh, Gertie rude. Oh, isn't she funny?" David very much likes you as well, Gertie. Thought I'd tell you. I would look great with bowling shoes and a fishtail parka. I need a lambretta. I will tell David you said hello next time I see him. Gertie. Actually, speaking of which, Sapper, I've worn bowling shoes before. I've worn bowling shoes, actually. I mean, I haven't worn bowling shoes for about 10 years now. I mean, and last time I wore, well, 10 years ago, I was a teenager. You know, and 10 years ago, I was a smaller shoe size back then. What was I? I mean, because I'm a size 8 now, which is a UK size 8. If anyone wants to know what an 8 in the UK is, in the American and Canadian neck of the woods, that's a 9 US Canada men's or a 10 US Canada women's. My current foot and shoe sizing, that is. But what was I haven't bowled. When did I last bowl? About 2015, 2016. I think something like that. So a long, long time ago when I was a little teenager. Well, when I say little, you know, because I was, you know, I was quite petite. You know, I wasn't all that tall, and I was quite petite back then. So, you know, and with me not being a particularly big or tall man, because I'm not all that tall, and I'm certainly not all that big either. So I was a smaller size then, but hopefully my bowling skills have not gone rusty. Jennifer, hello to you. Yes, actually, if you send me, you really should have seen me back in about 2015, 2016, Sapper. I was smaller than skinny git. I was nothing but petite back then. And I was really, seeing me before I was 20, I wasn't that much over 9 stone back then. So I was a real petite, scrawny little boy, is how one would describe me back then. I was a very scrawny thing before I was 20. And certainly when I was 14, 15, it's been a while since you've gone bowling. Same with me, Maria. It's been nearly about 10 years or just under. You and your wife used to go bowling. I never knew she liked bowling. You like taking it to the gutter when you go bowling. Bowling is fun. I look a bit like Phil Daniels. Wait a moment, Phil Daniels. You did, Sapper. Yes, you certainly did show me a picture. And when you were 14, I would have thought you were about 13. I never would have known you were 14. I never would have known that. It was rendering at the according to Sapper, it was rendering, and it was a few hours ago. But good things take time. But once it's ready, I shall be told, and then I can present it. Heather Arredondo is here. Hello to you, Heather. You love bowling. Heather, I haven't gone bowling for about 10 years or just under. Oh, if I was to bowl Heather or Gertrude, or possibly Maria, and possibly Heather's husband, Mr. Arredondo, and possibly Heather Arredondo, who would win? Who do you think would win against me and the other, and who I mentioned? Who do you think would win? Show don't tell. Still rendering. Oh, is it? Okay, no trouble at all. Jennifer, haven't been bowling in yet. Neither have I. Jennifer, I haven't bowled for years. I've not bowled for years either. I've not been bowling for about 10 years, just under. Used to go quite a bit years ago. Can't remember how often I did it years ago. I never did it completely often. I only did it. I did it few times a year. I used to do bowling few times a year. Just never got around to doing it again. About 10 years until about 10 years ago, or just under. Ria, hello to you. I'd like to meet you one day, Bradley. Get pissed for a drink. If you're old enough to drink alcohol, that is, and buy it in the pub. You think you'd win, Heather? Oh, really? Oh, wow. Didn't think you'd win. Not missing anything, am I? It's always lovely to see our Ria, isn't it? Are those bowling shirts you're putting up, Gertrude? But I need to look up Phil Collins. Right, Phil Collins. I've just seen a picture of Phil Collins. I mean, I need to look more deeply and I don't personally, in my most humble opinion, I don't think I look like Phil Collins. Phil Daniels. Oh, sorry. With your children on the Wii? You have a Nintendo Wii. I used to play the Nintendo Wii a long time ago. It doesn't work anymore, our Nintendo Wii, but it was functional for about 12 years when we had it. And I used to play Wii Sports Bowling on it. Wii Sports Bowling. Oh, Phil Daniels, sorry, right. Phil. I just made you spit your water. Oh, my bloody goodness. Sorry, Maria. Phil Daniels. Now I know. Now I'm looking at a picture of Phil Daniels here. Phil Daniels. He's still very much alive. He's not dead. He's still alive. Looking at a picture of him, I don't think I look completely like Phil Daniels. I mean, he's got brown eyes like me and dark hair. I mean, he's got dark hair, brown eyes. He was dark-haired, brown eyes, and in all that. But his hair's very different to mine. He's got very, very different hair to what I've got. So, there's a slight similarity between the two of us. A fairly slight similarity, but we're not quite the same. Pick up of him in his younger days. Okay. You'd have to get in touch with me privately to do so, Bradley. You'd have to get in touch with me privately for it. You're escaping, just passing by to say hi. Now I'm going to show a picture of Phil Daniels. It was not Phil Collins, Phil Daniels. Sorry about my mistake. Certainly is a hello to our George indeed. Okay. Sapper gave the idea of asking if one wanted to vote on whether Phil Collins as a young man looked like me or not. Oh, wow, this is him as a young man. Right. Okay, now this gets a little interesting. Okay, right. Well, his face shape is almost similar to mine, fairly. There's a fairly similar face shape, not quite the same. His hairstyle's fairly similar, but not quite the same. Does not look like me. No, I don't think he looks completely like me. An older Phil Daniels. Okay, an older version of him. Older one. Okay, right. Got it. Okay, no, got it. He knows Brighton really well. Oh, impressive. That's an older version of Phil Daniels. Well, I think there's a similar resemblance. After the medieval barn in Winterbourne in South Gloucestershire on the 15th of May, you will be looking it up before you go. I've seen him in Gangs of London. That's me when I get older. Well, me when I'm older, I don't know if I'm going to look like that when I'm older. Don't know. To be honest, I think I'm probably going to be a bit more wrinkled when I'm older. I mean, I know my mother's not wrinkled. I know my mother isn't wrinkled, but I mean, my father's a little bit wrinkly, but my mother, not so much. But I think many say I look like my mother. I really think I look more like my father, to be honest with you. I think I look more like him. But, well, fingers crossed, touch wood, I'll probably look well when I'm that sort of age. I don't know how old he was in the picture, but I can see a slight resemblance between him and I. I can see a slight resemblance. Quadrophenia was a great film. I've not seen it. Who does my brother look like? He looks more like my mother, Jennifer. Rexy looks more like my mother. Just to let you know. It's the hair and the forehead. His hair's not styled in the same way mine is. But my friend Dave Bryan, his hair is almost, not quite the same, but almost fairly similar to mine. It's almost fairly similar to mine. My friend, one of my best friends, Dave Bryan, that is. But David, on the other hand, David Scott, he's bald. He's bald with only hair on the sides, and Jonathan is additionally bald as well. Two of my best friends out of the three are bald. I've got Rexy, my brother, and the Rexy in Red Hill is my friend, but Rexy, my brother, who looks like my mother, that's my brother. Snakes. No trouble at all, Jennifer. We're making errors. No trouble at all. What is pink and wrinkly and belongs to Grandad? Grandma! Actually, speaking of what is wrinkly, one of my grandmothers is all wrinkled, to tell something else. Well, she's not had an easy life, bless her. Poor lady. You know, and also she endured a lot of stress when before my late grandfather died, when his health took a tumble, you know, and that aged her visibly, as you could imagine. But he aged most because his health was so bad before he died. But there we have things. You love to drink J2O. Oh, interesting, Bradley. Interesting. Oh, Dawn Marie, you didn't have to. Oh, thank you. Well, what was the goal? With a super thanks. What was the goal? Well, I'm going to put my suit on in the next live stream. Next live stream, I'm putting my suit on. Because I've got a suit. Just to let all of you know. A suit, and I might put a fairly wacky shirt on. And see how it works out. But what I don't think works out is a suit and t-shirt. I don't think that works. But a suit and a wacky shirt, I think, on the next live stream will fit the bill all right. Obviously, I'll probably need to change my clothes because next live stream will be Bank Holiday Monday. And because I'm event attending bank holiday Monday, I'll need to change my clothes before the live stream. I'll need to change my clothes to get into the suit and the wacky shirt. Nearly choked, sorry. Must see me in a suit and a wacky shirt. Actually, it's a wacky polo shirt I've got. It may not be wacky to some, but it looks fairly wacky to me. What about a mankini? I haven't got a mankini, unfortunately, yet. I don't have a mankini. No, that'll make me cold, Sapper. Shorts and t-shirts. Unfortunately, that would make me too cold. You can't wear a mankini, doodahs for. Oh, well. You cannot wear a mankini. Sometimes you can't help yourself, yes. Mankini, I know. I wouldn't even, mankini, I don't have one. I haven't got a mankini. I've just seen what a mankini look. Oh, crude look. Mankinis they have a crude look. Oh, have you got to go to York tomorrow? Oh, okay. You have a nice trip to York, Morgan. Ta-ta for now. You take care, Morgan. Yes, Zappa's live stream on Saturday, yes. Mankinis do have a crude look on a man. As a crude look. Crude look. Borat night won't be happening. What? Oh, no. Go ahead. Oh. No Borat night. Sorry about the stutter. I was almost speechless. It's called Spin the Bottle. Spin the Bottle is the upcoming live. So I have a brother. Yes, Anthony, I do. Me and a crude look. I've got a brother, Gertrude. Yes, I do. You have a hard time doing lives on weekends as your house is full of your kids. Yes, I know. I remember you saying so before, and especially when the granddaughter's got friends over. Yes, and that makes the house fill, doesn't it? Well, I thought, didn't some of your children move out, Jennifer? Didn't some of them move out? As far as I'm aware, but I think one or two moved out. But of course, you've got the daughter, haven't you? The youngest one. And obviously, you still need the youngest daughter because of yourself and your husband's health situation. But yes, I could imagine that your house is full. I'm safe from the mankini. Don't want me catching a cold. No. I would be very cold wearing a mankini. If it was a baking hot heat wave and I wore a mankini, I'd be sunburnt from head to foot if I did that. I'd be all red sunburnt from head to foot if I wore a mankini on the beach on a baking hot summer's day. Red sunburnt. Get them digging their own holes in the garden. Oh, Stafford, that's a good one. Some of Jennifer's children still live with Jennifer, Gertrude. Although, as far as I'm certain, I think it's a few that moved out and a few still live at home. I have one living in Nova Scotia. The 30-year-old daughter is married but visits with her husband. 2 at home and your granddaughter, yes. I mean, what's your new son-in-law like, Jennifer? I hope he's okay. I sincerely hope he's okay to your daughter. I really hope so. And many more happy years of marriage for your daughter. Yeah, 3 out, 2 home, plus granddaughter, and your youngest has been doing garden with your husband. I thought he couldn't do very much in the garden, except for bird watching, Jennifer, but at least your daughter was helping your husband with the garden, to say the very least. Kanda, hello to you. Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Dated for 15 years. Wow, they dated 15 years. Oh gosh, so they knew each other a long time before the marriage. Oh, how wonderful. Married in July. That's so brilliant. Certainly has, Stevie. Certainly has. Gives her direction, she does the work. Good way to do it. No, I know 15 years to be dating is a very long time. I mean, 15 years prior to marriage. It's a good way for married at 30, but met when they were 15 at high school. That's so brilliant. That's so brilliant. I can't remember any girl fancying me when I was of high school age. No. I think they would have liked me as friends, but I don't think they could have ever gotten romantically involved with me. No, never mind. He's a mechanical engineer. Oh, that is brilliant. No, it hasn't, Kanda, no. If I was to go outside, Kanda, especially in the hot weather, 20-degree weather, where it's not really all that hot, I'd have my coat on as well. A jacket or my coat. Tell you something. Astonish you as it might. Susan's here. Hello to you. Hello. He's a wonderful guy, and he's a mechanical engineer. Also, he's a very clever, intelligent man. Wow, very, very cleverly intelligent man he is. If he's a mechanical engineer, but well done for his career success. Well done. It wasn't far off that weather. It was about 66 here in Brighton today. It was 70 in New York. 70. It's not all that hot. We easily get that weather in Brighton, Susan. We very, very, very easily get that weather in Brighton in the summer. Easily, to tell you something. Sleeping with the AC on. Gosh, I didn't realise you were prone to feeling the heat, Kanda. Yes, it certainly is, Gertrude, but obviously in your end, you've got to be careful not to get sunburnt, and obviously you can't expose. Well, I think obviously we spoke about it before this time last year, how we can't expose any skin. In baking hot heat because of our fair skin. Well, despite being born to a mixed-raced mother, I'm nearly white as a sheet. I'm almost white as a sheet, or nearly white as the walls in the room. Well, all this, all the way through, white as a sheet, nearly. Being yes, you said you were a redhead. He said 74 Fahrenheit, which is 24-degree weather, 74 Fahrenheit, yeah. No, I don't think Candace 74. I don't think he's 74. No, but I can tell you one man who did look very, very good when he was 74, Harrison Ford. He was aged 74 during Blade Runner 2049, and a 74-year-old man. He had a shorter haircut. When years ago, many years ago, I mean, it would age him now. If he had a shaved haircut, it would now age him. But when he was in his 70s, if he had a short haircut, he could easily take a good few years of age off of him. Amazing as he looks for his age, even throughout his 70s, and looking really only in his 50s throughout his 70s, if he had a very short haircut, he could easily look about 50, 51, something like that. And he was, 74 during the filming of Blade Runner 2049. 74! And I thought if he had more hair, I would say he would look older at about maybe 53, 54, something like that. But with the short haircut, I thought he only looked no older than 50, 51. I mean, he's aged quite a bit, actually, now, Harrison Ford. He's aged quite a bit now. Last year, he was... wow. If you'd seen him last year, it was wow. It was a picture of him 2 weeks after his 82nd birthday, and I thought he looked no older than 59 at 82. Now, I think he looks still very, very good, and yes, still amazing, but he has aged quite visibly now. Looking about maybe 65 now, something like that. But one thing maybe 64, I would say now. But if you'd seen him 10 years before, I thought he looked about maybe 13 or so years younger, maybe 14 years younger, 10 years ago. Amazingly. So it can catch up with you, aging, and it did look as though age was beginning to slowly catch up after his 75th birthday, which you'd expect at large, really. You know. Good evening to you, Ellie. Good evening to you. No, I know you're teasing Kendra. I know. You have permanent semi-tan from all your Caribbean trips. And my mother's half Caribbean, as you know. What was that? Oh, no, I've got it organised. Do be sure it's all organised. I couldn't agree with you more, Susan. And Tom Cruise, he looks forever young. Simon Pegg, another example, he also looks forever young. I saw an interview of actually Simon Pegg. He was 52 during the interview. He was 52, and I thought he looked no older than 40 at 52. Simon Pegg. I mean, he also looks forever young too. And if there's anything to say, I have an uncle, Susan. You'd be shocked to hear this. I've got an uncle. He's 42 now, but last time I saw him, he was he was 38 when I last saw him during the summer of 2021. I don't see him often, Uncle Blaze. He was 38 and he looked about probably 55. I've got an uncle who's aged appallingly. Could you imagine ever looking, 55 at 38? Can you imagine that? But it can happen with some people, can't it? Unfortunately. Carol, hello to you. Yes, that's true, Jennifer. Some have had cosmetic surgery to help them with looking young, I know, rather than aging naturally, yes. No, I know Tom does look amazing. Yeah, he is a very handsome man. Couldn't agree with you more, as is Harrison Ford. My mother isn't from the Caribbean. She's half Caribbean. She's English. She grew up in England. She's from Westgate-on-Sea in Kent. But her late father was Jamaican. She's half Jamaican. She's English but half Jamaican, which is my mother. She's English, just to let you know. That's where her father came from, my mother's late father, Jamaica. Yes, and yes, most of it's genetics and luck and staying out of the sun. Yes, Carol, I know, yeah. What did Dawn Marie say? I forgot. I didn't see what Dawn Marie said. Dawn Marie. What did Dawn Marie say? I couldn't agree with you more, Dawn Marie. He really does. He has aged quite a bit since last year, I would say, but still, for a man he's 83 this year, and I think he looks no older than 65, in my opinion. But if you'd seen him last year, I think he only looked no older than 59. You'd look better than my uncle. You'd definitely look better than my uncle, Jennifer, if you look about 50. Because one of my uncles, when I last saw him, he was 38 and he looked about 55. Last time I saw him, he looked appallingly terrible. And also, when my grandmother was your age, Jennifer, when she was 60, she probably looked about her age easily. And plus, my late grandfather, he didn't look as young as 50 when he was 60. When he was 60, I'd say he easily looked his age, well, namely poor health. That very poor health, as you know. Your girls that are 24, 26 and 30, they get asked for ID. They still get asked for ID buying alcohol. They still get asked for ID. My mother got asked for ID when she was about 38. Can you imagine that, Jennifer? My mother got asked for ID at the age of 38. I mean, wow. They look like teens, your daughters. Bloody Jennifer, your daughters are older than me, and at almost 24 myself. Well, I'm 23 at the moment. Well, I'm 24 next month. I never get asked for ID buying alcohol. I never get asked for ID, to tell you something. I never once get asked. I haven't been asked. Well, last time I got asked for ID, Jennifer, I was about 18, and that was it. I've never been asked for ID since I was about 18. My uncles look, I know, do tell me about it, Dawn Marie, yes. They're in there, my Uncle Robin, he's 58 now, but you'd never know. You'd never know. And my Uncle Robin, he'll be 54 this year, and again, you'd never know. But I totally agree, they do look amazing. And also, I've got an auntie, Dawn Marie, she's the same age as Fiona, 55 and looks about easily 20 years younger. To tell you something, that's one of my mother's older sisters. And I've got another auntie who's going to be 53 this year and looks about, well, she's 52 and looks about 32, to tell you something. And she got asked for ID when she was in her 40s. You got asked for ID until you was about 35. This is true. My mother did get asked for ID when she was about 38. This is a true story. And I had an auntie who got asked for ID when she was about 40. One of my mother's older sisters. Don't think she's shy anymore. Should have stayed with Jennifer Aniston. Sister-in-law was at school with Brad Pitt. He was so shy at school. You're 38, but people think you're 19. You're just incredibly immature. Actually, can I tell you something, Jeff? There was an 83-year-old guy about 3 months ago now. He asked me how old I was. I said I'd be 24 this year. And he thought I was in my 40s. I have got a picture of my father, actually. A picture of my father and I from nearly 2 years ago. And he's going to be 50 in 2 years' time. But you'd never know. You'd never know. I mean, you'd never think he's almost 50. His brother, my Uncle Blaze, who's nearly 6 years younger than he looks a lot older than he does. Much older. I mean, my dad and his younger sister, my Auntie Antonia, they're both the younger looking ones in the family. Whereas my Auntie Atherley, my father's older sister, it's quite easy to tell her age. It always has. I think it always has been, to be fair. I could remember my auntie. She was in her 40s and looked about late 40s or mid 40s and looked about 50. It's been quite easy. It's quite easy to tell my Auntie Atherley's age. Certainly not easy to tell my father's age or my Auntie Antonia's age. No, but my Auntie Atherley, she's been very much like my father's mother, quite easy to tell her age, or possibly thinking she's older. Think sex keeps you looking younger. Not for everybody, but probably on a fairly minor part. Dave, hello to Dave722. Hello. Hello to you. Nice cat picture there. Now, what's the thing I was missing? Oh, it was what Kando said. Actually, I was going to show this rather very, very impressive picture. Hiya, Dave. Thank you for saying that my mother is very attractive, Jennifer. Thank you. You're not aging badly at all, Sapper, no. At most, Sapper, you only look about 49, 50 at your age. You look younger than your age. You actually, Sapper, you look younger than my Uncle Blaze, who's only in his early 40s. Last time I saw him, you look younger than what he looks like. And for his age, he's really aging badly. He'd really aged very badly last time I saw him. Like, even my own mother was shocked to see how he was aging. And yet he was not younger than my mother and looking more than old enough to be her father. I couldn't agree with you more, Gertrude. He really does. He really does. And what was this I was going to show? But we're going to wrap up fairly soon. But this was the Blade Runner 2049 portrait. And that when one said Harrison Ford looks amazing still, he was 74 in that picture. I mean, can you believe 74? Yes, it's spelled B-L-A-I-S-E. Yes, Blaze. B-L-A-I-S-E. That's how it's spelled, Carol, yes. I mean, can you believe 74? I mean, what the hell? And yet with a shorter hairstyle, when he had, every time throughout his 70s, every time I saw him with a shorter haircut or shorter hairstyle, I mean, it easily takes a few years off of him. I mean, 74. 74. You know, and with short, I think with more hair, I would have thought he'd like look about 54, 55. But with the short hairstyle, in my opinion, I think he looks about no older than 50, 51, something like that. He has great bone structure. Couldn't agree with you more. Couldn't agree with you more, Susan. If he had, and in my opinion, with shorter hair, I think he would, in his 70s, I thought he would easily look younger than what he would have looked like with more hair in his 70s. He looks younger because he has no stress and loads of money. That could be one way to define it. He's kept pretty trim. Yes, he certainly has, Carol. Yes, he looks good. Good. I say he looks amazing. And still very handsome. You should see him now. He has aged quite a bit now. But, well, you know, it begins to catch up with you, doesn't it? But he still looks amazing. This is the case for some, Sapper, but not everybody. Actually, can I tell you something, Sapper? There are celebrities out there, very, very multi-millionaire, rich, wealthy celebrities who have lots of money, but it's not always enough to stop them from aging so visibly. It's not always the case with every rich celebrity. For some, yes, but not all. Good night, Candace. Sleep well. No, but you really should have seen Harrison Ford last year. You really should have seen him last year. Hello to you, Andrea. Hello to you. It could be drugs. You know, it could be anything as to why some celebrities don't age well. It could be anything behind it. Sapper told the large truth at large. No, but yes, some celebrities with a lot of money, yes, less lack of stress, and some do age extremely well. But you really need to see this. If I was to tell all of you this, would you believe me if I said that Harrison Ford was 82 in that picture? This was Harrison Ford 2 weeks after his 82nd birthday. I mean, 80, can you believe that? 82. What the hell? I mean, if my late grandfather Edmund, if he was still alive now, he'd probably be absolutely jealous of him. I know. 82. I don't think he looks a day over 60, if there's any way to put it. If there's any way to describe it, Stevie, I think he looks younger than what my friend Jonathan would have looked like back in 2024, and he was 62 back in 2024, and easily looked older than him. He was married to the skinny bint from a Hollywood series. Are you talking about Callister Flockhart? I thought we had to be careful body shaming ladies on our end, Sapper. I really honestly thought that. I honestly thought we had to be careful body shaming people, especially ladies on our lives. No, it's what matters is inside. True that. That's what matters most. I know, yeah, 82. To look that good, it's astonishing. It helps that he has his hair too. Yes, true that. No trouble at all, Sapper, no trouble at all. But you know how much trouble I got into for body shaming and certainly fat shaming. Not only supporters who were actually on the live whilst watching me doing it and hearing me doing it, but also 15 years ago, Susan, he only looked probably no older than 49, 50 when seeing a picture of him 15 years ago. I wouldn't be surprised if he looked great and very young. As does Callister Flockhart. She looks pretty young for her age too. Not to mention, I don't think you get skinny shamed all this. No, Andrea, I've got into trouble for fat shaming and body shaming, so we have to be careful. I have to really be careful what I do here. No, I don't think Sab has got a problem with skinny people. Sab is pulling one's leg. He's pulling one's leg. You got skinny shamed yesterday. Oh. No, but I never knew you got skinny shamed, Andrea. I never knew that. You was a twin in the womb. You think you... No, we've really got to be careful now with the body shaming now. And because you know how much trouble I got into for it. Before Callister, he was married to the woman who wrote E.T. the movie. Are you talking about Melissa Matheson? It was Melissa Matheson who was the second wife, but she died, unfortunately. Sometimes people are a bit too sensitive nowadays. And, well, yeah, sensitivity is taken into account much more largely, Carol, if there's any way to put it. Yeah. No, but one would have to see now a recent picture of Harrison Ford now. And I do think he has aged since last year. That's Harrison Ford now at almost, still looking amazing for almost 83, but does one think he's aged compared to the photo last year? Because I certainly think so. Melissa Matheson, yes. I've researched Harrison Ford, and it will tell you who he's been married to. No, but that's Harrison Ford now. That was just this year, and I do think, in my opinion, he's aged quite a bit. But still looking amazing for almost 83, and still very handsome, but I think he's aged now. You know, it begins to catch up, doesn't it? It does begin to catch up with you, as one can only imagine. And easily looking about. It's a bad wig that has aged him here. No, no, he definitely looks very good and amazing, but I think he has, well, you know, we all naturally age. General loss of elasticity in the skin, that's what does it. But still, I totally agree, he still looks good, but I think he looks older than he did last year. Much older, by about 5-6 years, I'd say. I mean, one can always think differently, but that's certainly fine. But I think he looks about maybe 5-6 years older than he did last year now. Because, you know, it does begin to catch up as you get older, as it is only the truth to share on that matter. It's the hair. No, I don't think it's the hair. I think it's namely the loss of elasticity of the skin. I think it's namely general loss of elasticity on the skin. It's our inner spirit that keeps us young, Andrea. But Andrea, one more question, if I may ask you. Do you think having a young spirit is what gets you skinny shamed, or is it because of size? And that's the last question I'll ask you, because when you said it's okay, you get skinny shamed all the time. And before we finish the live, I mean, well, but next live stream, we're going to show the presentation that's still rendering at the moment. But once it's been rendered, which I do believe will be before Bank Holiday Monday, it will definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, be shown. I don't think it's his hair that's aging him, Dominic. I think it's general loss of elasticity on the skin. I think if one would see, it's his facial features that's generally aged quite a bit since last year. Still rendering, sadly. No trouble. Next live stream's not till Bank Holiday Monday, Sapper. Next one after this is not until Bank Holiday Monday. But once it's been rendered, if it's rendered by Bank Holiday Monday, if it's so I do believe it'll be done by Bank Holiday Monday. But if it's done by then, Sapper, I'm definitely going to show it. Yeah, true. Yeah. You would not dare comment on their fat figure. That was what I used to do on live streams of mine, Andrea, and I actually got into a lot of trouble for fat shaming. Should be done by tomorrow. Excellent. Thank you, Sapper. Thank you. But no trouble at all. But obviously, all in good time for some things getting done. You don't care, but people comment on your skinny figure when you would, yeah. Yes, listen, if anyone skinny shames me or body shames me, I could never give a bull's horns about it. One thing I would say, if anyone, yes, you can say I'm skinny, or you could probably wrongly say that I'm petite, which is not true. But listen, if anyone says I'm skinny or petite, I could never give a bull's horns about it. I could never once give a bull's horns about it. Yeah, I could never give a bull's horns about that, just to let you know. People can do it to me, but and I could never give it a bull's horns. You're not feeling good? Oh, no. Hope you're feeling all right, Dominic. Do get well soon. Yes, now time to move on from it. Understand your point there, but yes, anyway, move forward from it, yes. Move forward. Yes, do get some rest, Dominic. And, see Gypsy, hello to you. We're in the final moments, just to let you know, final moments of the live, and then we're going to be finishing things off. Just to let you know, so we haven't got particularly long left. But hoping all goes well in Nova Scotia, Canada. If one wants to know, that's me in an old Anglia. An old classic Anglia. You only have a few minutes too. Yes, so do I. I've not got long either. Yes. An old classic Anglia at the Brooklands Weybridge Museum. Enchantment. Excuse the poll. That was what the classic car owner, put that in. Don't know why he put that poll in, but I think he did it namely to make it easier for one to get in and out. Oh, have you got... Yes, ta-ta for now, Deanne, if you got to go, because we're going to go in about a minute or two. Yes, anyway, whatever one was talking about, anyway. Oh, pardon. Mark Dux, hello to you. Hello to you. Thanks, Maria. Thank you kindly. You should thank the owner for letting me sit inside this. But the poll, that's what gets my attention most. That's what really captures my attention most. This poll and that angrier. No, it's always lovely having our sea gypsy in here, isn't it, Harriet? Always. But sadly, it's game over now. We're next live on Bank Holiday Monday at about 8:25 UK time. Saturday, we've got Sapper's live stream. It's party time with Sapper on Saturday at 8 p.m. UK time. We always party every week on a Saturday with Sapper. And we're next live Bank Holiday Monday, 8:25 p.m. UK time, right up until we're going to do about 1 hour, about 95 minutes, something like that. No, don't worry about a thing, Sea Gypsy. Don't worry. You didn't know there was a lack of time. No trouble at all. No trouble at all. And we're going to show the presentation. And Sapper and I believe the rendering will be done before Bank Holiday Monday, so it's going to get shown if it's done by then, presentation-wise. Yes, I'm thinking about possibly inviting a guest, but I don't know who. But one will have to reach out to me privately if they want some guest time. Thanks all for watching, and I shall certainly see you Bank Holiday Monday, 8:25 p.m. UK time. And as the late Captain Graham the Baron Hesketh would so kindly state and say, good night, and may your God go with you. Goodbye, and may happiness be knocking kindly on your doorstep. Ta-ta for now.
Thanks for coming, everyone, from your friend, Foxy. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe on the way out.